of doing next episode?
Siguro yung kakaiba, I can say really na sobrang kakaiba siya from the previous albums I've done. But this is the first time I've written some songs in the longest time. I think yung huling-huling nagsulat ako was sa album ko pa noong 2010. 2014 pa yung huli from my album Journey. And sobrang we carefully chose the songs, me and Jonathan. And this is also the second album na overall produced by Jonathan. And lahat ng songs talaga, it's really R&B. Everything is written well and produced well and arranged well. I can say, like, I'm just really proud of it. Hindi ko masabi talaga na what's different because every album that I've done really, and most especially this one, is special and different in their own rights. Yeah.
Her next question, medyo connected po dun sa sagot ninyo. Sabi niya, it's been a while since you released an album. So how does your journey and experience help or change your perspective as an artist? What changes do you observe on yourself and how do you embrace it?
How do I embrace it? This is also the first time, I can say personal kasi first time I've written something based from personal experiences like Back to This and no episode, I guess.
Yes, yung
Journey experience, grabe, napaka... You know, we started recording this album since ano pa, Jonathan, di ba, 2022? When we started recording the album, tapos nag-pandemic and then na-delay. And sobrang hands-on, Jonathan really allowed me to, like, to be involved in, like, everything, like, suggestions about like backup vocals and all that stuff and doing yung mga lead vocals and how I would be singing it. He's very genius kasi siya talaga eh. You know, a simple song can turn into something more special because of how he produces the album. Yung mga vocal arrangements, nagiging special lahat. Sorry, parang tribute to sa'yo. I'm just really thankful kay Jonathan kasi I don't think magagawa ko each and every song ng ganyan without Jonathan. Yeah. Kasi nilabas niya yung creative juices in me. So I guess there. Yeah.
Pang lahat talaga na nakakatrabaho ni Sir Jonathan. Talagang grabe yung tribute sa kanya. Okay, now the next question will be coming from Jackie Ortega of Soundcheck Manila, who's here with us today. Hello.
Hi. Sorry. Ang layo ng mic. Congrats, Kayla.
Thank you.
Favorite ko yung stand-up. Kasi hindi ako sa mga ganyan, mga pa-fierce. So anyways, question ko lang is, how has the OPM scene changed since you started and where do you see it going? Thank you.
Ay, ulit pa nga po. Isa pa po yung question. Sorry.
How has the OPM scene changed since you started?
Since I started.
And where do you see it going, like in the future, in terms of sound siguro, in terms of style?
Yeah. Thank you po. I'm so grateful. Kasi ngayon, when I started in the business, like in the music scene in year 2000, yung R&B, na Filipino R&B, hindi pa siya ganun niyayakap ng mga tao. Like, I would get suggestions and comments na parang, oh, masyadong kulutin yan, or dapat masyadong mataas yan, or ganyan-ganyan. I would be getting comments like that before, but now, sobrang nakakatuwa kasi feeling ko, nahahanap ko yung mga katribo ko. Kasi ang dami nang naglalabas ng R&B ngayon, and we have fully embraced yung genre, R&B genre, sobrang nakakatawa and sobrang alive na alive ang OPM ngayon. So many local artists now are having concerts here and there, as in every month, ang dami. And ang daming mga songs na OPM na nag-hit sa TikTok. And it's so much alive now and sobrang open-minded. I guess we have embraced yung iba-ibang tipo ng music na hindi lang a certain kind of song na, di ba, back in 2000, you know, when I started, ang uso nun before April Boys and Jessa Saragosa, sila yung mga sobrang hit na hit. Tapos bigla akong lalabas na nag-R&B na parang sino to? Ano yung kinakanta niya? Bakit siya kumukulot? Yung mga ganon. And nga wala ka nang naririnig na ganon na parang we have fully embraced everything and lahat ng music na ginagawa ng mga Pinoy and pwede na nga global di ba? Like, you know, like Beanie making it on the international stage, performing for Coachella, and all the other OPM artists ngayon nabibigyan ng opportunity and chance to be seen and to be heard international also. So I guess it's so much alive.
Yes, and just going back to what you said na dati nga hindi nila masyado niyayakap yung R&B, ngayon fully embraced, diba? You also do riff challenges, online
riff
riff.
challenge.
Kung dati pinipigilan kayo kumulot, ngayon china-challenge na siya online.
Dati kasi sasabihin, ba yan, kulot ng kulot? Tapos ngayon meron ng mga runs challenge.
Yes,
ganyan.
pagalingan na.
Pagalingan na, pahirapan pa. Complicated, intricate runs talaga.
Yes.
Ganun makikita mo na mga challenges ngayon. Kaya nakakatawa na nahanap na natin yung mga katriba natin, Kiko. Ayun.
Alright, thank you, Miss Jacqueline Ortega of Soundcheck Manila. Okay, now the next question, ako po ang magbabasa. This is from Alan Sancon of Stars Photog. Okay, ang kanyang tanong ay, in your 25 years in showbiz, what are the 5 highlights of your success in showbiz?
Bakit 5 lang? Wow! Feeling. Ano ba yung 5 highlights?
Favorite mo?
Favorite ko. Sige, kasi ang hirap kasi bawat milestone talagang special siya sa akin sa puso ko. Pero siguro yung pinakauna, nung bagong-bago pa ako na when I won, sobrang talaga akong proud pag nasasabi ko to na I have a Moon Man na parang sa Philippines, there's only 3 artists na merong Moon Man. The first was Parokya ni Edgar, Eraserheads, and then me. I'm the only female artist na merong Moon Man. Para sa akin, milestone yun kasi bagong artist.
MTV.
Nauna pa ako kay Mariah magkaroon ng Moon Man. Oo nga, no? Yeah. Nauna pa ako sa kanya, kala niya. Tapos, ano ba? Parang yun lang yung naalala kong sobrang highlight.
Before you go to the second, sa mga hindi po may alam, yung Moon Man ay yung trophy sa
MTV Awards
Yes.
na ginawa sa New York long time ago na hindi ako nakapunta. Kasi hindi ako na, yung schedule ng visa ko noon, on the day of the event na binigay sa akin. Ang saya. So anyway, malay nyo naman, next time nandun na ako, accept ko na talaga yung award ko dun sa New York. Manifesting. Okay, so next, mahirap naman ng 5.
Kanina, may review na tayo dun sa
Siguro
AVP.
kasi this is my 11th studio album that I have recorded. Para sa akin, milestone yun kasi hindi lahat nagiging ganun kaswerte na mabigyan ng pagkakataon to record an album. Tapos ako nabigyan ako ng 11 times to record an album. And this is the 11th album na record ko, full album. Siguro yun, milestone yun for me.
Yes, tsaka all original. Usually,
All
di ba,
original.
pinapa-cover lang yung mga artist, pero ito all original.
And although yung dalawang albums ko noon, nagkaroon ng phase no na mahilig tayo sa mga revival, mga cover
Yes.
songs. Nagkaroon ako ng Heart to Heart, tsaka yung Heartfelt. It's all cover songs. Yeah. Third.
Dalawa pa lang po. Okay. Three more.
Okay, third. I only performed in Araneta as a solo artist once. That was back in 2005 when I did yung Not Just Your Ordinary Girl ng concert sa Araneta Coliseum. And after that, I'd go to Araneta to sing and perform, but not as a solo artist. I guess that's one of the highlights in my career.
Okay.
Yeah. Ano mo ba? Ano ako maisip? This album, this is a milestone because this is my 25th year, and in celebration of that, we made this album and then a concert this month as well.
And last one po.
Shucks pala, isa pa. Hindi ko na maisip. Si Toby, milestone. Pwede ba yung kasama sa career ko? Oh, family. Oh, yung family ko. Okay, I'm so glad na pwede pala yun. Yung anak ko. It's the greatest gift, and getting married and being married to one of them. To someone who has one of parang purest hearts na tao. To be married to someone with such pure heart. And to have a son who's already 12, si Toby, who is God-fearing. Alam mo ba, he would bring his Bible to school. Yeah, nakakatuwa siya. Sobrang masunurin and is very obedient. He really follows it. Sobrang niyang respectful. Hindi lang siya marunong mag-Tagalog, hindi siya, you just have to remind him to say po and opo. But he's I'm proud of that and how we're raising our son. Yeah.
Well, that definitely is an achievement. You were able to juggle that, you were able to balance while still being the queen of R&B. Diba? I mean, that's such a feat. And also, may I just add, Miss Kyla, you are one of the pinaka-loved na artists sa OPM. Lahat love kakatrabaho, super bait. Mayroon akong anecdote sa kanya. Back when I was with Mix, and you guested sa Mix Music Awards, I think, sa Araneta Coliseum din. We had some problems sa audio nun. All the artists were complaining. There was only one artist na hindi nag-complain. It was you. And tumatak yun sa mga technical team namin na parang nagtaka na sila, ayos ba yung sa kanya? Ba't hindi siya nagreklamo? Bakit nakakanta siya na maayos? Tapos, chinecheck na nila yung floor monitors. Sira naman, ba't nakakanta siya na maayos? Tsaka hindi siya nagreklamo talaga. So, sobrang tumatak din po sa amin yun. Kunento sa amin lahat na ganun kayong klaseng artist. So, isa kayo sa mga talagang love na love
thank you.
namin lahat.
Sabi nga, we find ways to. Para parinig mo yung sarili mo. Tsaka alam mo yung sinasabi mo matatanda. Matutong mamaluktot kung ang kumot mo ay ano yun? Pag maiksi yung kumot, marunong kong mamaluktot. So parang in every situation, ay na-apply ko yan.
Yes.
Na parang, huwag ka magreklamo, find ways. So, hindi mo narinig, tapang mo, teka mo, bala ka dyan, kaya mo yan.
Queen things. Queen things na naman.
Ayan.
Queen things. Kaya ko yan. Okay, now let's go to the next question. This is still from Alan Sancon of Stars Potog. Any dream collaborations, especially sa mga new generation of artists now?
Dream collaboration. From the moment I saw them perform, gusto ko talaga yung Ben and Ben. Yeah, Ben and Ben. Oo.
Na-meet niyo na po ba ang Ben and Ben ever?
Na-meet ko na siya sa airport. Once. Isa sa Twins.
Okay. Nabanggit niyo ba na,
Hindi ko alam kung sino siya doon.
Paulo or Miguel, yes.
Parang si Paolo yata, yung
Okay.
na-meet ko. Yun. Siguro Ben and Ben.
Oh, okay. Now, next question tayo. This is from Pulp Magazine at nandito po siya ngayon. Yes, Nyaela Soliman? Nayela Soliman.
Hi po, congrats po sa album.
Thank you!
You're a soulful diva. Yeah, and alam natin na mahal ng Filipinos yung mga songs mo, lalo na masyadong emotional. And tanong ko lang po if, how do you balance technical precision with emotional expression when you perform po?
Kasi, di ba, singers, para rin kaming actors, di ba? So when we sing songs, we put ourselves in someone else's shoes. And ang singers din parang we're very emotional. And parang sobra tayong attached dun sa ating emosyon. Na, I guess, hindi ko rin alam kung paano ko siya ginagawa. Basta whenever I would sing, I would imagine things na parang this is happening to me. And then I'd sing it. Like yung konti nilang magkaroon na experience. Yun Pero bakit siya ko nararamdaman? Parang, I guess, seeing a lot of people, yung parang nakakita ng going through different range of emotions, ganyan-ganyan, aware ako masyado and masyado akong attached. It's not really, hindi ko alam it's not hard for me. Hindi ako nahirap, I don't know.
Queen things na naman, queen things.
I just sing and I put my heart on every song. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Nayela Soliman of Pulp Magazine. Oo nga. For sure, you act out yung mga songs kasi tulad nung kahit kayo pa rin, mahirap naman yung makarelate ka talaga doon. Talagang kailangan i-act out. Okay, ito naman, next question natin is from Jay of Certified Kapamilya. Ako po ang magbabasa ng question niya. Okay, your album's title is Next Episode, kaya na-curious po ako. Which song in the album best represents where you are in life right now and why?
Siguro yung Back to Bliss. Kasi nandun ako dun sa journey of surrender back to Him. And like, I always, when I was talking to Jonathan about this song, sabi ko, di ako sure masyado if they will embrace this song. Kasi, siya gospel. But like, when we wrote this, parang, I have this thought in my head na parang sabi ko, if we could just inspire one person with this song, that's good enough for me. Sabi ko, so it's okay, let's release this song. I just need that one person. You can save someone's life. But have you ever heard of someone being saved because of one song? I wanted to have that effect on someone, kahit isa lang. So siguro that's where I'm at right now. Hindi ako masyadong tumitingin sa numbers and like how many have listened to my songs ever since. Kasi hindi naman talaga ako yung super well received. I never felt like nandun ako sa phase na where you're fully embraced and so and this song parang ini-erase niya lahat ng those feelings na you only need Him in your life and that's enough. So nandun ako sa Back to Bliss. That's where I'm at.
Hindi
It
nyo man,
fully represents the way I feel like in this season of my life. Yeah.
well, hindi nyo man ma-feel na kayo yung fully ini-embrace ng mga tao or nagkaroon kayo ng ganong phase. I think that's because ginapang nyo nga kasi itong genre na to dito sa Pilipinas. Kayo yung nag-pave ng way ba sa iba pang mga R&B artists, especially the female ones, the female Filipinas. So I think that in itself is a big feat na, a big triumph. Diba? Okay. Ngayon, queen. Kaya kayo naging queen of R&B. Okay, now, let's talk about the concert! Yes! So, aside from the album, which is dropping this midnight, meron nga rin po tayong concert. At yan po ang tanong nitong ating last na magtatanong, si Sir Jay of Certified Kapamilya. Okay, ang tanong niya ay, if you could describe this concert in 3 words, what would they be?
Ang hirap talaga nang dinidescribe ang isang bagay. This concert?
Opo, 3 words daw.
Okay. Kasi baka ma-spill ko, no? Ano yung line-up pag sinabi ko yung title ng concert is Soundscape, diba? So yun, that's one of the... It's a Kyla Soundscape.
Ooh.
It's a Kyla Soundscape. It's, because, challenging, I could say. I never realized